California, the Beach Boys.
At one point in their career, the Beach Boys' signature all-white backline had 3 matching Overdrive special amplifiers built for them by Howard Alexander Dumble, wrapped in a stunning white Tolex that was later carpeted by their road crew. One of these amps, a 50-watt model, can be found in the Dumble book, and the 100-watt version is owned by Ben Harper. The third amplifier, also a 50-watt, was last seen in late December of 1992, at least until now, with Trevor Boone having worked out a deal to bring it back to Emerald City Guitars from the beautiful island of Kauai. An elusive Holy Grail guitar amplifier from a legendary builder, built for and played by rock and roll royalty, missing to the world for decades, and Trevor had to keep this a secret the whole time he's known about it. But after 10 long years of waiting, the current owner finally made the call saying it was time to let it go, and his whole collection had to go with it.
First things first, Starbucks.
The collection included an array of other amps, as well as a number of guitars that all needed to be authenticated in person and safely packaged for transport back to Seattle. By sheer volume, it wasn't the largest collection we'd ever picked up, but putting over 2,000 miles of ocean into the equation and making all of this happen in a couple of days would take a good-sized crew. Trevor, Tyler, and myself, as well as Matt, who handles the shipping at the shop and has a wealth of vintage amp knowledge, as well as a bit of extra help from his wife, Nikki. The closer we got to Hanalei, the worse the weather got, threatening to shut down the one road in and out of town. We didn't realize it, but the whole area shuts down when it rains like this. But we managed to find one last place open, a place we'd visit more times than we'd like to admit, Chicken in a Barrel.
Alright, we just landed. We're just getting situated at our Airbnb in Kauai, the beautiful Kauai. It happened to be pouring rain the whole drive here, but we're excited. We're going to get some sleep. See you tomorrow.
The owner of the collection wasn't available until Tuesday, and most of the crew had never been to these islands. So this day was spent getting to know the area. Hanalei is a small town, and its center was a short walk from the house, so we set out to find coffee and breakfast first thing in the morning, ending up at the Hanalei Bread Company, which would become a regular morning visit. The beach was exactly a 1-block walk from the rental house and required a stop on the way back to pick up the car, where we were quickly greeted by quite a few house guests. There was going to be a lot of gear shipping out over the next few days, so we headed south to get eyes on the UPS store, as well as see what the surrounding town had to offer, and we were treated to a drastically different drive than we'd experienced the night before.
Alright, we just stumbled into the coolest ukulele shop. Samuel, Lucky, and Dee. It was so cool. Samuel was educating us on some of these kind of legacy built pieces. I've never held ukuleles am I saying it right? Ukulele?
Ukulele.
It was just, they're unbelievable. They remind me of like some of these cool kind of flame top Les Pauls and stuff. But they're gonna bless us with a song before we get out of here, and I'm gonna let them show you guys. This has been such an awesome journey leading up to this moment right now. We're gonna go meet Rio, who I've been dealing with for about a decade from afar. I'm so excited to meet him in person. He's been just such a gentleman this whole time and a fun guy to deal with. And the opportunity to take on the crown jewel of his collection and then a bunch of other amazing guitars, one of the biggest deals I've ever done. And it's just such an amazing opportunity. We've just been basking in the glory of Hanalei, and we're ready. We're gonna go check out all this stuff, get it prepped for authenticating, shipping, the payment. All has to be done by the end of the week because we gotta be out of here. So we're kind of on a short timeline, but today is game day. We're excited to go meet him. Let's get to it. We're on this 2-lane road. So we're like 15 minutes away. We just called him. He's still enjoying his breakfast, so we're gonna slow down, maybe grab some coffee, but we're ready. Can't get over this. We're here. Let's go meet Rio.
I've been living here since '82 in Kauai. I love the nature here, and I have a good practice, good job, and good family, so I am lucky.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Nice to see you.
Good to meet you, brother.
Good to see you.
Who are these guys?
This is Bodhi. This is I like the mountain view better than ocean view. I used to live on the beach, but got bored. It's a good spot. Lucky I got this spot 35 years ago. I won't be able to afford it now. Thank you for coming. You have a dream job.
Oh man, takes a lot of work to have this much fun.
I bet. Did your father start it?
Yep, 1996. I was 7 years old.
96. Oh, okay. So you take shoes off here.
Perfect.
That's a bird.
This is the 54?
55.
So that's a 55. Then you have a 54 you're keeping, right?
Yeah, this one 54 I'm keeping.
Yeah.
This is just so lively guitar. I don't want to.
Like still having fun with it. First year.
It's a Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Because those are later 50s plastics. It's 54 here, 437, neck dated 54.
Cool.
Pickup supposed to be, body, you're not supposed to be here. Body, out. Good boy. Okay. Anyway.
This is the 55.
Yes. So refretted.
Refretted and a rewound pickup, right?
5-way in here, but I have original 3-way. Original frets I have. And pickup, one of the middle pickup is rewound.
Second year ever that they made the Fender Strat, and they, they say they got it right by the second year, so that's pretty cool. Great. These are cool wall hangers. Who makes these?
Well, when I built a house Yes, I made those.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had over 100 guitars.
Oh my
Back
gosh.
then. Process of, shaving down.
55. That's a 55
555,
1957, 1960.
Yeah.
pretty.
That's
The Novo.
Noble. Yes,
Yeah.
good playing guitar.
Yeah, I've had a couple of those.
Yeah. But I don't need it anymore.
Old AC30.
Yeah, that one just serviced, but you need to glue the Tolex.
Yeah. There's the Gill,
Gill.
the arch tops.
Tom Rebecca, I thought.
And then which one's the one that you said has the binding issue?
See.
Okay, so it's kind of deteriorating.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this action is great and sounds great. Great sounding.
Wow, so it really.
But you have to rebind the whole thing. Okay. But this wood, it's 100 years old. Now it's probably 120 years old. Quilted maple. And this one, 16-inch arch top, but flat back.
Wow.
So it's kind of mixed sound. Loud.
loud,
Yes.
yeah. And then this is the Gill that you're talking about that we're kind of switching out. Is that pretty good shape? Yeah. So we're gonna grab the cases for kind of the high-end guitars just so we can have them organized and we'll have a place to put them once we're done authenticating and kind of check them head to toe.
All the interesting documents are here. Bible verb from Eric Johnson. The letter from Eric Johnson. He said he used it for 2005 Crossroad concert.
Cool.
Yeah.
We have an August 1955 body date, and the following month, September of 55 neck date. It's great news.
So while Tyler's going through kind of the heavy hitter guitars, the 55 Strat, some of these on the wall, I'm taking out the more modern ones that are kind of what they are and don't need to take every piece apart. Rio really knows his stuff and we kind of covered all that. So we're trying to move as efficiently but methodically. Rio's letting us intrude his amazing space, so I'm just trying to, stay organized with all this stuff, get some type of program going on. So it's working great so far. We got Tyler set up at his station here and kind of slowly moving out some of these arch tops and whatnot.
I like Telly, but
Yeah.
I love Strat better.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a Telly player?
Yeah, I love
I see.
tellies.
Yeah.
I really do. Oh, this is nice weight. It's like the lightest 55.
8.5.
It's lighter than that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Boom. Here you go, 1955, Les Paul.
Oh my gosh,
Isn't that light?
it is light.
I'm so glad this one worked out. This is the one I was like, I hope that's all right, because fenders are
Yeah.
hard to tell.
Take this.
Yeah.
Okay. Why Fender's more modified?
It's just the overspray seems to happen so often. And
Okay.
Load number 2, baby. We're getting this gear back to Seattle.
looking at a 1957 Gibson Les Paul. It's an interesting year because the humbuckers were introduced, the patent applied for PAF pickup. There's this crossover where we're still seeing the P90 pickups, which are essentially overwound single coils, very 50s, and it's like the last year you're gonna see these pickups on this guitar. One of my favorite guitarists, Sean Costello, famously played gold top with P90s, and it's just a really cool sound. I come from a Fender background, and having that Gibson muscle with these hot single coil pickups, essentially, it's a really, really cool combination.
So I'm just getting this 1957 P90 gold top button back up. Kind of crazy clean, so it's always a little bit scary, but just a perfect guitar. Never been touched to any degree. All the solder joints are there. It's just a really, really beautiful example. One of the nicest ones I've ever seen for sure.
Tell me, man, when did you first kind of get into playing guitar?
Age 13, 6th grade, my dad bought me an acoustic guitar with super high action, cheap Japanese one. So that must be 66 or something.
Yeah.
And he bought me also the book, how to play guitar book. I had few lessons here and there, but I'm not that good player.
So what was the band that kind of changed your life? Was it the Beatles, the Rolling Stones? Was it a Japanese band?
Beatles when I was grade school.
Yeah.
And Benchers.
Oh yeah, man.
Surf music. And then Cream, Hendrix.
All the classics.
Led Zeppelin, Santana. Yeah, those are my heroes. I mean, always B.B. King.
Yeah.
Albert King.
Yeah. So were you playing in bands, or was it always just kind of a hobby for you?
I had a first band at the age 14.
Yeah? Playing guitar, singing too?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Some Japanese songs.
Yeah.
Purple Haze I was playing. Sunshine of Your Love.
Yeah.
I left Japan 77 because I wanted to leave Japan after the college.
Yep.
Because Japan is very organized, yet very tight society. You know, you had to fit into stereotype. You know, you had to follow the crowds.
Yeah.
I was more wild one.
Yeah.
America was always freedom and rock and roll, hippie era.
Yeah, man.
So
you came out here to have some fun.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Then I needed to have a good excuse to come here, which was chiropractic.
Yeah.
Well, I was into, you know, health, yoga, kind of philosophy, and chiropractic came up, then sounded good. Then I told my parents, I want to be a doctor, so support me. I gotta go to America. Good excuse, right? Instead of, oh, I would just want to be a hippie in America.
Sounds like you got to do both though, man. You're living out here, and do you have a practice? So you always kind of been a collector?
Bad habit.
Yeah.
I had when I was little, always collecting like a plastic model of the tank, World War II tank, airplanes, kind of things.
Yeah.
Back then, Japanese yen was very weak, 360 yen to $1.
Wow.
So Stratocaster, when I was high school in Japan, was $1,700.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy. In the US was like $400, $300, right? Yeah. So I never able to buy it. So after I came here and practice going well, then finally I have a little time to enjoy something.
Yeah.
So I started to buy guitar. Yeah, it's kind of like a prize for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw this road case out here. Keep on peeking at it. Wow. So you know the whole story with why they're carpeted, right? Like apparently some roadie in the 80s.
Yeah, roadie didn't like the white pigskin. It gets dirty, so they switched it.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Is it okay?
I'm gonna have Matt
Okay.
take out the tray and stuff, but so far.
Ooh, loud.
Yeah. She works. Rio sounds good, man. He's playing his 54 Strat through the Dumble. It's almost like he's saying goodbye to it, man. It's kind of moving me.
I was turned on to the Dumble from the Larry Carlton concert. I saw him in Honolulu, 85. Yeah, he was playing Strat, Ballard Strat through the Dumble. He was playing blues for TJ, Trevor, his son, right? And that was a beautiful solo he played. You know, he's got the touch. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Finesse and dynamics. And I thought, maybe when I get that amp, I can get even a little bit of that touch. You know? And that amp has a beautiful dynamics. Yeah. So I got one. Back then, it was much cheaper, but still expensive back then too. You know, I took it to gig here and there, but EV speaker killed me. So even back then, you know, that price I paid was too much to take it out to gig. You know, mostly I played in the house. Yeah. Back then, only way to buy, you know, those gear is from Vintage Guitar newspaper. So
Guitar Trader.
Yeah. Then I found this and I called him up and you have some Dumble for sale? And he said, oh yep, I got one. I want a combo. I said, yep, I got one.
Wow.
And how much? $7,000. What? $7,000? I can get the good tweed for $500.
Wow. And he shipped it out to Kauai, huh? Wow.
Then I like it so much, I look for another one. I found the one in Japan. There's a collector called JP Onishi, Dumble collector. He has a brand new head. But that sounded too loud, a little too bright for me. This one had a more warmth to it. So back then I didn't think about future, you know, investment. I didn't buy anything for investment, just to play, you know, to hear the difference. And which was very, very exciting to hear the difference, how they approach the guitar.
Wow, what a day.
What a day.
Yeah, we did
We
about,
made it.
Yeah, we made it, man. We made it halfway. We did about 4 or 5 hours. Going through everything, all really cool stuff. We had a great time. It was a blast. Went as smoothly as it could. Matt and the team have so much work to do shipping, so I'm gonna try to get these guys some food and let them chill for a second. We had to do like, what, 5 trips back and forth with packing materials, all sorts of stuff. We're gonna hang, but Rio, we'll see you back on Thursday.
Thank you.
All right, it's Wednesday morning. Yesterday was so successful. Met up with Rio at 9 a.m. First time meeting him, which was so great, really meaningful after years of conversation. And it was just jam-packed. There's a lot of moving parts, from getting all the materials here, the boxes, the shipping material, coming here, going through all these instruments, and we gotta beat the weekend, right? We gotta ship everything by the weekend. We gotta get the wire transfers by the weekend. There's multiple car trips to UPS, and it's just nonstop, and everyone's been, you know, top level performing through the whole thing. I'm so proud. It's been a great week. So last night we got back, we watched Jurassic Park, which is very fitting. And Matt was already boxing some amps, woke up this morning, he was doing the same thing. So we're gonna do a group effort, try to make a couple trips to UPS today, but let's go see what Matt's doing. I'm sure he's halfway into a Marshall box right now. How we doing, man?
Excellent.
Good.
We're gonna start packing some gear here today, man. It's been a long process. About a month ago, I had to call our shipping supplier and get this stuff on a boat to come over here. The air freight is just insane coming to Hawaii. So in order to make this cost effective, here's our bubble wrap and boxes. Last night I was doing a little bit of packing to get a drop on things, so I boxed up some amplifiers. Luckily, packages this size going back to the mainland from Hawaii, there's just not a huge volume of freight cargo going back. So our shipping by air, UPS is gonna be great. You know, something like this is only about 70 bucks a box to get back. So here's what we're gonna be packing up today. Most of the stuff is new or newer pieces of gear, with the exception of this. We got a cool 55 Les Paul Jr. here. It's in great shape, sounds killer, nice neck on it. Excited to get that back to Seattle. Then we'll go down the line. I've got a modern historic 335, Guild 12 string, a Novo Jazzmaster kind of guitar going on. These guys make really great stuff. This is a Michael Sussman. He's a local builder. It's a cool little flat top. A Guyatone Shape S, and then a couple of guitars from Rebecca, a flat top over here, and this unique arch top. We also got this nice stack of old speakers. Some of the amplifiers are gonna have extras that come with them, and a box of vintage amp parts, a couple of Bigsby's in there. Just the, you know, little grab bag of stuff to sweeten the deal.
Oh, hi, this is Trevor. Sorry that wasn't connecting to the car. We're heading over there to pack up some items and borrow the car, which we greatly appreciate. We should be there in like 20 minutes. Does that work for you?
Sure, yes.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Sure, see ya. Bye-bye.
All right, so we just packed a bunch of stuff up at the house, and we are going to borrow Rio's car, which is awesome because now we can double up our trips, and Matt and Nikki can be doing trips to UPS, which again, it's not down the street. It's gonna take an hour and a half at least, probably a 2-hour round trip. I think we'll be okay, but I could tell by Matt's face, he's going, man, I think we'll be good, but I bet it's gonna be perfect. That guy knows what he's doing. So doing something like this, necessity to have a guy like that out here. The wire transfer has cleared, so we're just picking up all the valuable stuff. He was cool enough to let us take half of this stuff to get a head start on packing. We left this here just so everybody's comfortable with the deal. We're all good to go, so we're packing. We're gonna bring the Dumble, 50s Gibsons, 50s Strat. Matt's gonna do a run to UPS with Nikki. We're gonna get this back, start the packing party, and just keep on rolling. All right, we're back at the house, I'm gonna show you guys a couple things that we're really excited about before we start getting them in boxes and prepping them to come back to Seattle. So first off, 1955 Fender Stratocaster, a year very close to my heart. Sold Joe a 55. That is just like one of the most magic instruments. And I feel like they're just gnarly strats. They're really aggressive, a little bit meaner than the 54. A couple changed parts, but the originals are in the case, just like some, precautionary things. And yeah, just big fat neck. Feels awesome. Super excited about this one. So staying with the same year, and this is what you would see in the Gibson catalog. So non-original case, looks like a late 60s, 70s Les Paul case, but inside, all right, so Les Paul Custom, aka the Fretless Wonder. I don't know if you guys have played them before, but they are seriously fretless. Like you can barely get around on them. So this one has been refretted, thankfully. This is in 1955. It's the peak year for the Custom with the Alnico 5 pickup. It's really light too. I always pick these up and anticipate them to be kind of heavy, but this one is definitely the lightest one I've ever encountered. There's no damage to it, no headstock breaks, nothing. Ebony board, Alnico 5 in the neck, P90 in the bridge. These are just the meanest guitars. To think that this was available in 1955, kind of a conservative time period, and to have a guitar that looks this angry, I love them. Unbelievable. So this guitar, original Gibson Les Paul tag. This is like my favorite part of Gibson case candy from this era too, is this little tag, and it's the smallest one. It's the one that's always lost. Also, really nice weight, 2 P90s, super clean guitar. Love the super dark back on this one. Beautiful top, it's really clean, a little bit of greening here. When Tyler was going through this, I mean, it looked like the screws had never been turned. Even when you took off like this little switch cavity here, like a tiny bit of finish comes off with it, which means probably never been removed. I just sold a 56. It was really great having it, and then boom, we get to put that in the showcase in its place. Tyler, show them what you got, man.
So we went totally chronological on this sequence because this is a 1960 Gibson ES335, kind of in the final couple years of the blue chip time frame for the ES335. And this is just a great example. Obviously, we still have the long guard, which would transition out in 1960, pair of PAFs, dot neck, obviously, aesthetically is a big thing. Some minor checking here and there that is just par for the course on these old guitars, but otherwise really clean, as you can see. This is a later 1960s, so it has a slightly thinner neck, but I like it. It doesn't feel too small in the hand. Got the original double line Clusons on there. Just a beautiful example all around if you're into the thinner neck 335s.
This is like my third Vibroverb. I cannot say no to these. I love these. Vibroluxes are kind of my home base. The Vibroverb is the king daddy of black panel amps. Big 115, it has such a sound. It's so unique. This particular one came from our buddy Eric Johnson, who sold it to Rio years ago. There's a letter with it. We checked all the transformers. They're all like 63, 64 original to what the amp should be. Everything looks great. The grill cloth was replaced. Maybe it took a couple mic hits, don't know. But sure, Eric sold this, regretted it, and got another one. Yeah, there we go. That's a cool amp, man. We can never, ever refuse those. I'll take them anytime. If you got them, call me. All right, it's been a long day. It's Tyler's birthday. There's a restaurant we really wanted to go to. They're booked for weeks and weeks and weeks. We left a message kind of begging them to get us in, which they called us back, they got us in. So we're going to Bar Acuda, which is a hot spot down here. We're really thrilled, kind of switch things up. We've been eating the same barbecue every single night down here, which no complaints. But we're gonna kind of freshen up, head down, have dinner, celebrate Tyler Geske. He's turned 33, he's a legend. We're excited. Let's go.
I'm Chef Kenny Udifa, and we are in Bar Acuda restaurant here in Honolulu, North Shore of Kauai. I started here 15 years ago as a line cook. We just love the cuisine, we just love the kitchen, the style, the food. And on 2017, my wife and I got promoted as head chefs. Just a couple of years ago in 2023, the owner decided to retire and he wanted to keep it going. And he saw that you know, our hard work and our time, and he just said, you guys go ahead, keep it going, keep it the way it is, and that's what we've been doing. Nobody's left. Everybody loves what we do, the food that we do. We all work very cohesively together, and it's very important to me and my wife as, you know, chef and owners to have that kind of teamwork. Our books, our research have always just been Mediterranean. There's things that we can't do and we can't get our hands on. So whatever the farmers brings us, we try to then apply that to a dish that we tasted or a book that really inspired us, like Jose Andres. He has a lot of inspiration to our food. We just stuck with that and ran with it, and you know, people have responded to it phenomenally. There's years of this training and implementing and putting a trust behind our sous chef, our chef de partie, and everybody in the kitchen. We work with them. They saw us go through it. You know, whenever we needed a dishwasher, I'm back there by myself. I try not to like pull them from the line, so that they can be there and be proud of what they're doing. So that's the way we want to run our kitchen. And you know, these guys, they make us look really good. Whatever happens with them, and if they do move on, I hope that they carry that on. So just want to keep that going.
From the chef, man, from the horse's mouth, what do you got to eat here, man?
My personal favorite, the short ribs.
Truly one of the best meals I've ever had, start to finish, the service. That was an experience, man. We are so grateful that they got us in, and I would recommend that to anybody. So now we're full and we're gonna go to sleep. All right, today is the day. It's been a full circle moment. I've been pursuing this amp for a decade, calling this guy, you know, and kind of begging him to let me know when it's time to move it. And, you know, he's in his 70s, but it was undoubtedly the crown jewel of his collection. Didn't want to let it go and just enjoyed the way it sounded. He had train wrecks, he had other Dumbles. This was the one that he held on to, rightfully so. Kept in touch with this guy and we had a great relationship going. So I felt like there was a chance, and I kept on having this vision, Beach Boys amp on a beach, you know, out of all the places it could be, it just seemed perfect. And I just had this image in my head. Capturing that with Ken today was just like full circle moment. It's a highlight of this career of chasing guitars and storytelling. Story goes that Dumble made a whole lineup for the Beach Boys. There were some twin amps that he modded, and a few of these. There's one in the Dumble book. Our buddy Ben Harper has one, a 100-watt version that Fretboard Journal did a great mini documentary on, which basically depicts Ben taking this kind of carpet Tolex off. What happened was they were all originally white. If you look at the old pictures of Beach Boys, everything on stage is white, from like pianos to all the gear, all the amps. And they kept on getting scuffed up. So one of the roadies decided, oh, let's put this carpet on it. Kind of a thing in the 80s, right? You know, it's kind of like, no, why'd you do that? It was this cool pearl white, but it has definitely become part of the story. They all got hit with this carpet. You look at pictures when they're all white, then you see pictures like a year later where the twins, the Overdrive specials, they're all carpeted. They wanted to protect them. There's also, you know, story that kind of ticked Dumble off, and that was the point where he's like, yep, we're done doing that. So in this video, he takes it off, which is so cool. Somebody needed to do that, and Ben's the guy. You see some of the wood and some of that original white Tolex. Beautiful film. Shout out to Jason and Ben for doing that. So when I knew everything about this amp. I've done research for years. The Rode case, the amp itself. I mean, I zoomed in on every angle, right? But the only thing I didn't see was that white Tolex. You know, it's under this, and there's only a couple parts where you'll be able to see that exposed. I had no doubts, but still, it's kind of in your head. So once we were in front of it, you know, the first move was taking off a couple of those panels. And there you go. You can see it kind of gets, you know, some of that reaction over time and aging, and it's visible in other parts too. And you know, on this one, we're gonna keep it exactly how it is. Part of the story, the evolution of this amp and its journey. 50 watt version, exactly what I personally like for the combos. Yeah, man, it's just like, we can exhale. This is what it's all about. It's taking us to this beautiful town. We've had such a great time with the people, the local businesses, the restaurants, the beach, just the whole vibe with the shop being out here. Everyone's been working their butts off, and it's taken a lot to get here. We're there. The feeling hasn't worn off. We're just basking in it. So one of the places we stopped into was Honolulu Strings, which is a family-owned music store right up the street. It's really cool. Met Eli, the son, who's worked there, but he's an amazing musician. We've been listening to his music in the Airbnb and went on a run this morning, listened to some more, and he's extremely talented. So we thought it'd be appropriate to bring this down with this amazing 55 Strat and have him kind of do the official light up, right? So tonight we're gonna do that. We're really excited about it. Have a little celebration there, and tomorrow we're gonna pack up everything. This is gonna be the final piece. Yeah, we're thrilled. It could not have gone better. We are so honored to be able to spend time with this. And again, for me, it's just something I've been like dreaming about. You know, I've seen the image in my head. Just huge thank you to Rio, to the crew, to everyone in the area. So yeah, the juice was worth the squeeze on this one. Yeah, a moment. We're gonna roll this over to Honolulu Strings, and I'm excited, man. Let's get to it.
This is definitely a staple of the North Shore, Honolulu Strings. It used to be a yarn store, a video store, but the through line was always ukuleles and instruments. And I used to work here as a kid, and then my family and we took it over about 14 years ago. I've been apprenticing with a local luthier, Raymond Raposo, and we're taking over his workshop. I was there earlier today, and we're setting it up very much in the infancy of this next lifelong learning curve of building instruments. But everybody plays music, like my grandparents, my mom and dad, and everyone's found their own, you know, passion for it in different ways. My grandma was in a rock band called the Ace of Cups. They opened up for Jimi Hendrix.
Wow.
My grandpa was a jazz musician who opened up for Duke Ellington, and my mom and dad started a shop and taught me music and made a fun place for my mates and I to like hang out and put on shows. That's the goal, is to have a catalog of tunes, because all the artists I look up to, they just, like you said, they're prolific. They write and they write, and you can go to a little world and be absorbed in that. So that's my dream.
So really kind of crazy side note is he came in to show me this. I'm a t-shirt junkie. Eli came in with this quilt that his mother made with some old t-shirts, and dude, go grab it. You got to see what's on this.
Here we go.
An original Overdrive special by, that's rare than the amp, man. Wow.
There we go.
Check this out. I mean, literally, boom.
You can't
now a
come
jungle
in.
gym.
You can't come in.
Still fun. I need to bring some home to my daughters.